Welcome back, everyone. We're talking to all the ladies out there this morning because our husbands, boyfriends, fiancés, whatever it is, brothers, it doesn't matter what it is, they're going to become couch potatoes starting this weekend because let's face it, football is back. And this morning we have with us Michael Lemus, who's going to explain to us a little bit about that fantasy football obsession that's going on out there. So by day, you're a financial advisor, but by night, you're a fantasy football warrior. Yeah, so around this time of year, I do turn into somewhat of a fantasy football warrior, especially on the weekends. And a lot of people know about fantasy football. They really don't understand how it's played. They just hear it in the media, on websites. But I wanted to give you an explanation, and the audience an explanation of exactly how it works. So essentially what it is you get a group of individuals, anywhere from 10 to 12 people, and you all pick a team name, and they'll elect a commissioner, so they'll head up the league, and you're just going to do a draft, just like in the NFL. So essentially what you're doing in the draft is you're selecting your fantasy team. So you're picking who you feel is going to be the best suited for your team. So what happens is every week you're going head-to-head against another team. So the interesting part and what is most engaging about it is the way that you accumulate points, and I actually have a screenshot that we could show later. This is your team, actually. This is actually, yeah. So and you're playing this weekend. Right, I'm playing this week, and since there was a game on Wednesday, I actually had my kicker, which was Dan Bailey from the Dallas Cowboys. He accumulated 6 points for me. So the way you accumulate points is depending on the performance of each player in the actual games, you'll generate specific points. So say, for example, you have Tom Brady as your quarterback, and he throws 3 touchdowns and 300 yards. He's going to be producing, say, 30 points for your team. But if he has a horrible game, he may only produce 15 points. So at the end of the week, whoever has the most points wins that particular week. And let me ask you, there's so many girls out there who are, maybe a little annoyed that their significant other is taking all this time to sort of, spend on this. What makes it so interesting for you guys? Well, I think the main part is if you have a competitive spirit, if you're competitive at heart, I think good competition is always great competition. So what happens is you're joining a league with fellow coworkers, family members, old college buddies. So it's a competitive spirit that keeps you engaged and wanting to analyze what you feel is going to be best for your week. And so that's, I think, why people take so much time, because I think it's just everybody wants to win, and unfortunately it can be a little time consuming if you make it. It's not the type of hobby where you set it and forget.